Hi, I'm Kyle Dominguez, and I'm standing above the eastern bluff of Vinegar Flats Farm, and this is F.E.B.E. As we approach the site, the namesake of F.E.B.E. is because we wanted to create an area that was for everyone, by everyone. It can be utilized for people for many different purposes and features a variety of different aspects throughout the entire site. First, in the bottom left, we have the pollinator garden, followed by the community gardens, and then a food forest in the top right, as well as the riparian restoration zone on the left. Then the community center is near the community gardens, and finally we have the education center. The pollinator garden is located at the beginning of the site, near the education center. The goal of the garden is to create an aesthetically pleasing area for visitors that functions to draw in pollinators such as bees, moths, butterflies, etc., to pollinate plants along the site. Throughout the garden, there's a garden walk that visitors can use any time of day, as well as different educational opportunities presented throughout the site. The Education Center is located at the entrance of the F.E.B.E. site. Its placement allows limited traffic flow through the site as a whole, as the area will be one of the main attractions for the people of Spokane. The goal of the Education Center is to provide the community with educational opportunities regarding habitat restoration, sustainable farming, and history on the native people of the Spokane area. The riparian area, located directly by the creek near the Education Center, functions in multiple ways. The main goal was to restore the depleted riparian zone along the creek itself that has become damaged through little to no upkeep. This restoration will bring a lush landscape back to the site that will restore habitats of wild animal species, including bringing fish back to the Hangman-Latah Creek area of the site. The riparian area also allows visitors of the site to utilize the space through walking, hiking, or simply sitting along the creek itself. It features soft surface trails spanning the length of the creek, as well as various educational opportunities in the forms of signs throughout the area regarding the plant species present and information on riparian restoration as a whole. The food forest is located on the eastern portion of the site. Its placement allows the water runoff of the eastern bluff to be captured and utilized in an efficient way. The forest features many species of food-bearing trees, such as various apple species, and is designed in a manner that allows sunlight to not be blocked from the smaller tree and plant species throughout the day. The eastern bluffs provide adequate hiking for the outdoor enthusiast, but due to the steepness of the grade and erosion, they need to be altered. The proposed trail construction will utilize a common technique called deadman. A deadman is a timber log placed directly beneath the soil. Metal rods are then tied directly into that log and run through a wooden retaining wall. They are then attached to wooden anchors on the other side of the retaining wall. This provides structure and stability as well as erosion control.
Where, as you can see behind me, the railroad bridge to connect the trails and connect Upper Spokane to the site.
The railway bridge trail utilizes the existing structure on the site. It connects South Inland Empire Way to the site, allowing pedestrians to reach the location without having to hike the bluffs or drive via the 195 freeway. The community gardens are located on the east of the site and utilize the single roadway present. The goal of the community gardens is to create spaces that allow residents of Spokane the opportunities to use and maintain a garden plot that they may not currently have access to in their given situations. It features 20 by 20 plots that can be rented out or bought by participants depending on a desired structure, and draws its inspiration from the current community garden site of Copple Gardens located in Pullman, Washington. It is placed directly near the community center to allow easy access for its participants, and has multiple sheds that can be utilized throughout the site, limiting the distance the users must move, especially if they are handicapped or have other mobility-related issues. The final feature of the site is the community center, located directly by the eastern bluff. It functions as an area for all users of the space to meet, interact, and gather for any situation. It features a community markup window that can be used to sell or purchase fruits, vegetables, and other crops grown on the site. The final question becomes, who is F.E.B.E meant for? Well, in its namesake, it's meant for everyone, by everyone. It can be utilized from a 4th grade girl on a field trip to learn about a riparian restoration or the native Spokane people, or from a 35-year-old professor at Gonzaga who enjoys hiking and can utilize the eastern bluffs who doesn't have time to drive elsewhere. The key being, F.E.B.E was meant for everybody. Thank you.